Hey everybody, what's going on? It is James here with Crypto Quick Start. And first off, if you're watching this video today, Merry Christmas. If you don't celebrate Merry Christmas, too bad. Merry Christmas to you too. Happy holidays, all that good stuff. So it's been a couple of weeks since I did a video. Things have been pretty crazy. I started my new newsletter last month, so I've been focusing a lot of time on that. And the 25th, today, I think it was actually the 24th, was 30 days since that opened up. And basically the way that newsletter worked is I was actually sharing my trades with people in real time. So I had a Google Sheet and a Slack group. And as soon as I bought a coin, I listed it in the Google Sheet and they could see it. And I told them what I was going to sell it for. And that was very nerve-wracking because it was basically live trading and having people watch. And there's no way to fake that. If you're wrong, everybody's going to know and you're going to look like a fool. Good news is 47 of 47 trades beat Bitcoin. We're trading in Bitcoin pairs, so the goal is to increase the amount of Bitcoin that we are holding. And I was able to do that, and everybody that copied those trades was also able to do it. So that was an amazing feeling knowing that all 47 trades worked out. As far as what the market is up to, it's been a crazy couple of days. So the big story for me personally is Verge, right? If you're holding Verge, you already know what I'm talking about. But if you're not, I think Verge is going to be a really powerful lesson for a lot of people, including myself. So I saw some numbers a couple days ago. If you put $100 in the Verge back in January of 2017, which I did not, it would have been worth over $300,000 a couple days ago. Now it's down about 35% right now from its high. But I was very fortunate in the fact that I got into Verge back over the summer, bought 100,000 coins for $500, which was dirt cheap. And those 100,000 coins were worth 30 grand as of a couple of days ago. I ended up selling a fourth. I sold 25% of the coins. So that way my investment is covered and I have a really good profit no matter what happens. I kept 75,000 of them. And I don't know where they're at right now. I think they're around 19 cents or something, but a whole lot of FUD being spread. So that's why I'm doing this video. I want to talk about two things. So I was actually enjoying Christmas with my family, and I got a private message from a guy I know that Verge was crashing. There was a lot of FUD going around. So I thought, well, I better sit down and check it out. And I was researching it and trying to make a decision on what to do. People are saying, if you own it, you better get out now. It's crashing. The dev team has to, abandon it, all this crazy stuff. And it had crashed all the way down to like 10 cents, right? Now, when you're holding 75,000 coins, every penny is $750, right? Every time it drops a penny, that's $750 that I lose in value. So time was of the essence. Unfortunately, I made the right decision. I tried to read through all the threads as quickly as I could, and I decided that I thought it was rumors, and so I went ahead and held. And now Verge is recovering. I don't know where it's at exactly. We can take a quick look. So it looks like Verge is back to 19 cents. So if I just sold all my coins at 10 cents, that's a 9-cent difference. That would have been like $6,500, $6,300. A huge deal, right? So like I said, thankfully I didn't. You got to be really careful when reacting to the rumors and stuff, because so many times it's just somebody trying to crash the market so they can buy a bunch of cheap coins. So don't panic in that situation. What I do is I just run over to CoinMarketCap. I'll show you guys real quick what I do. I run over to CoinMarketCap if something major is going on. I go down here to social, and I just quickly try to read through all these threads as quickly as I can and see what people are saying. I try to see what's going on Twitter, and try to make the best decision I can. Obviously, I don't have a crystal ball. Sometimes I'm wrong. Sometimes I'm right. The one bad thing about this was I had actually bought back the 25% of coins that I had sold. I had actually bought them back cheaper when it dipped. I had a stink bid in. If you don't know what a stink bid in, basically it's a really low ball bid. Before I left for Christmas dinner and stuff, I put in a bid for like 1,000 Satoshis, and it was up around 1,600 or 1,700. So I thought it's never going to fill anyway. Well, when I got home, it had done that little mini crash, and it had filled. So I had 25,000 coins really cheap, and I was like, awesome, right? But then while I was reading through all the threads, the price was going down, down, down. So I went ahead and sold those coins back for a small profit. I made about 3% on them. But 25,000 coins, I sold them at 15 cents. If I had kept holding them, just say 4 cent difference, 25,000 times 4, that's $1,000, right? $1,000 that cost me by selling those coins early. If I had to buy them back right now, which I'm not going to buy them back, it's no big deal. I put $500 into the coin. I sold 25,000 coins, made about $37.50, and then made about $100 on that little trade or whatever. So I've made about $3,850 on a $500 investment, and I've got 75,000 coins for free. So at this point, I'm just going to ride it. I don't know where Verge goes from here. There's talk of $1, $2, $5. There's talk of $15. So we'll see, right? I'll just hold those free coins, and either it'll go somewhere or it won't. But the really neat thing is about these cheap alts, right? I bought Verge when it was a half a cent. If you can find a good cheap alt, sometimes 50 or $100 can be a life-changing thing. Like I put $500 in, and I've got those 75,000 coins left. If it goes to $15, and again, who the hell knows, right? But if it does go to $15 someday, that's $1.1 million that I'm going to make off of that $500 investment. I mean, that's just wild, right? So going forward, I'll definitely be looking to put, $100, like nothing crazy, probably $100 in like 50 or 100 coins, right? Just find like 50 or 100 coins that look promising, put $100 in each, and a year from now, see where they stand, right? And of course, I'll be doing that with profits that I made from crypto. So enough about that. Let's go back over to the charts real quick. And let's talk about what happened. I wanted to shoot this video a couple days ago, and I just didn't have time. So in my paid group, I talked about this. I didn't open any positions for the last couple of days before Christmas, and I told them that basically I saw money being moved into US Tether. So US Tether the other day was up to $1.05. It's specifically designed to be a coin that stays around $1, right? But I think what was happening, and this is just my personal guess, I could be totally wrong, but I think people were selling their Bitcoin for US Tether and storing their money in US Tether for the holiday, right? So you had all these people storing it in US Tether for the holiday. They weren't going to be at their computers, weren't going to be at their desks, etc. And I think now what's happened is, we're into the evening here in the United States. It's evening time on Christmas, and of course in Europe and Australia, Christmas is done past. So I think people are now taking the money back out of the US Tether and putting it back into Bitcoin. And I think that's why we saw, Tether go up to $1.05 because the demand was increasing. And I think now it's back down to $1.01 because people are moving it back out of Tether and back into some of these other coins, which is why we're seeing these big, growth patterns in a lot of the coins. Again, my opinion, could be totally wrong. But basically, that's what I kind of keep an eye out for. If I see money moving into Tether, I tend to try to figure out if there's some reason that people are hedging. And I think in this case, it was just for the holidays. So my plan going forward for 2018, I've actually, I don't think I've even done a video on this yet. So this week I closed my business. I say closed it, but I actually had a business partner. We've been business partners for a couple of years, and I actually walked away from the business. I gave him full ownership of the business. He took over we had a huge email list. We had, 15 or 20 different products, and all but a couple of those I gave him full, ownership over, and gave him most of our software products because it was a software-related business. Just walked away from all of it. And it was a successful business. It was a multiple six-figure a year business, so that was a tough decision to make. Actually it wasn't. It was a scary decision to make, obviously, but it wasn't a tough decision. I seem to have found this passion with this crypto. I'm having a lot of success with it. I'm having a lot of fun, interacting with the community. Whereas the community that I was used to, people were jaded and burnt out, and I would sell products for as much as $5,000, and then people would never do anything, and it was very frustrating. I got people in my crypto group. It's a free group on Facebook, and they, day one, they're in there taking action and trading, and to me, that's just the most amazing thing. So, yeah, I'm focusing on crypto full time now and trading it, doing arbitrage with it, doing day trades, doing swing trades, and then I'm holding several coins as well. And I've developed this paid newsletter, which is kind of going to be my base income, if you will. That's how I'm going to pay my mortgage and things. And the paid newsletter, basically what it is, it's just me sharing my trades, and then it's a monthly PDF of the coins that I'm holding and the research that I've done on those coins. So it just saves people a lot of time, is basically what that's all about. And it also comes with a Slack group. There's about 85 or 90 people in there right now. So having a good time with that. And of course, got the Facebook group. There's about 27 or 2,800 people in there now. So that's also just an amazing time with a lot of really smart people. You know, when the FUD was going on with Verge, there was people talking about it, people posting screenshots of different things being said, trying to put all of our heads together and figure out, is this real? Is this like coin going to zero, or is this just FUD? And stuff like that really helps in those situations because, you know, everybody can kind of come together and make a collective effort to figure out the situation versus, you know, you going it solo. So, yeah, I am very, very excited for 2018. I've seen people talking about Bitcoin could crash to $500 and go as high as $1 million. I've seen people saying that it's never going to go under 10,000 again. I have no idea, but my plan for 2018, as far as my trading plan goes, I'm going to be trading in Bitcoin pairs and just accumulating as much Bitcoin as I possibly can, and you know, investing in more alts. The alts have done extremely well from this year. You know, it's looking like I'm probably going to end the year with about 1,000% return. And considering I started investing in cryptocurrency in May, I am overjoyed with that. My goal originally was 20%. You know, I thought if I can make 20%, that's way better than the stock market. And instead, I'm up about 1,000%. So I just couldn't be happier. I hope everybody that's watching this video has also had an amazing year with crypto. It's been kind of hard not to. You know, if you're having a rough time with crypto, or if you're losing money, it's probably because you're trying to day trade. And, you know, day trading is awesome. But I would say that, you know, make sure you know what you're doing before you get in there, because it's a lot easier just to buy coins and swing trade, which is where you buy a coin and, you know, maybe hold it for a couple of days or even a couple of weeks or a couple of months. It's way easier than trying to day trade. And also just holding in general, you know, a lot of times pays off. I mean, that Verge, you know, I didn't do any trading with it. I bought it at $500 and just held on to it. And, you know, now it's worth, you know, over 10 grand. So that's pretty amazing. But yeah, I hope everybody's having an amazing Christmas. If, like I said, if you celebrate, you know, Merry Christmas, obviously. And if you don't celebrate, still, you know, I hope you're having a wonderful day and I hope you have happy holidays. There's people all over the world, and I know we all have different beliefs, and that's totally cool. I still wish everybody an awesome day. So with that being said, if you're not already a member of the Facebook group, please feel free to come join us. Like I said, there's over 2,700 people in there. I feel like it's one of the best groups out there. We have a lot of really smart people, a lot of people that are, you know, veterans with crypto, a lot of people that are new with crypto, all different experience levels, and we're just all trying to, you know, help each other. This is one of the few markets out there where there's more money in doing than teaching. Most markets, you've got a guru that's, you know, teaching all this stuff and they're making a bunch of money, but they don't actually do it. And with crypto, you just got everybody's trying to get rich together, right? So come hang out with us. We'd love to have you. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to post them on the channel. If you're not already a subscriber, hit the subscribe button. Give me a big thumbs up if you would. And yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.